So what's up, everybody? So it's that time of year in Florida where the mornings and the early afternoons, it's nice and clear and really beautiful sunny day like this. But then later in the afternoon and early in the evening, a random thunderstorm rolls through and just decides to ruin the day or something. So I figured I'd get out early and get a ride in. So today, I think I'm going to do a response to the most recent Mototalks episode. I haven't done any of these before, but if you don't know what Mototalks is, there's a group of, I think it's like 4 people that rotate weekly and pick a topic to generate discussion within the motovlogging community. They call out some people to give responses, and it's also open to anybody who wants to just give a response. This week's topic was brought up by Forensics Ninja. The other ones involved in Mototalks is Goatfather, SoCal Ninja Rider, and I'm not sure what the 4th person's name is. I think they have Ninja in their name too somewhere though. This is a response to episode 20. The topic was how much control have you had over your own life, or how much have you influenced your own life? Most people would think, well, it's my life, I do what I want. I make my own decisions, and I'm in control of what I do and where I go and how I act and everything. But then you stop to think about it some more, and you realize that in reality, you kind of spend a lot of your life just kind of going with the flow. And that's how a lot of people are, really. I mean, for the most part, until your later teenage years or your early adulthood, you're just kind of living the life that your parents planned for you. They decide where you go to school. Sometimes they decide what you study, like if they're the kind of parents that have hopes of you growing up to be a certain kind of person, working in a certain kind of profession, or if there's a family business that they expect you to go into. That's not always the case for everyone, though. I mean, you got some people who decide what they want to be at a very young age, and they set a goal as a teenager, and they just go for it. They know from the start that they want to be an athlete or a musician or an artist or something like that, or whatever it may be. I don't know. And that's what they strive for, starting even at a young age. I guess those are the people that exert the most influence in their lives. They're the goal-oriented type. Personally, though, I guess my main goal when I was younger was just kind of to survive high school. I went to a really strict private academy. Had a huge impact on who I became, how I acted, my personality, both when I was younger and now that I'm a little bit older. And then after high school, I joined the Army, which would kind of seem like some to taking control of your life and doing your own thing, but I didn't really plan to join the Army. It wasn't something that I thought about a lot growing up. My parents, my uncles, my aunts, my cousins, I didn't really have any close family that had been in the military. I think the last relative that I had that served were my grandparents. So it's not like I was raised in a military family, or it's not like I really had aspirations to serve in the military. I was actually contacted by a recruiter, and it's just kind of like, you know what? I need to do something with my life. This seems like a good opportunity. So in that sense, it was kind of taking control of my life and influencing my own outcome, but like I said, it was only because a recruiter contacted me. It's not like I was seeking out that opportunity or anything. And then, of course, when you're in the military, you belong to the government, so you have pretty much zero control over your life. You get some small opportunities to influence where you go, what you end up doing, but for the most part, the Army says, go here, do this, and that's what you do. So I guess ultimately, it wasn't until recently that I feel like I've been taking control of my own life. After I got out of the military, I used my benefits to go back to college, got my associate's degree, but the field of study was basically what I had been doing in the military, information technology, and it doesn't really interest me anymore. So when I start university in the fall for my bachelor's degree, I'm going to be studying something else. And then also once I got out of the Army, you know, I decided I wanted to change my life. I wanted to stay healthy, get healthier. I mean, the Army had me in decent shape, but I wasn't in the best shape I could be in. And then obviously once I got out, I got miserably out of shape there for a little bit. So I decided I wanted to do something about that. Changed my lifestyle a little bit. Changed how I ate. Started exercising more. That's when I started cycling regularly. I quit smoking. And just generally decided that I wanted to be healthier. And then that pretty much leads us to now, which kind of takes me into why I started riding and why I started motovlogging. As far as why I started riding, it was actually because of other motovloggers. I started watching a bunch of them on YouTube. I was coming up on my 30th birthday, and I'm like, you know what? I think it's about time I get my motorcycle license. So I did. I went out, I did the basic rider's course, passed it, got my license, and went out and got a motorcycle. As far as why I started motovlogging then, it just kind of seemed like a natural extension. On my bicycles, I always had a camera mounted just in case something happened, or just to kind of catch just interesting stuff that happened as I was on my rides. So when I got my motorcycle, I wanted to have a camera while I was riding for the same kind of reasons. In case something happened, I'd have proof of what happened. In case I saw some random shit while I was riding around, whatever, I'd have it captured on video. So having a camera mounted on my helmet was just kind of a natural extension, like I said, of what I had been doing while riding bicycles. As far as why I started motovlogging, well, if I'm gonna have a camera mounted, might as well get a microphone and just talk about stuff while I ride around. Like I said, you see a bunch of interesting stuff while you're riding, and when you're motovlogging, you can talk about it and share it with people. And I guess other than that, the two biggest reasons were to meet people, other members of the community, fans, and whatnot. Also, like I said in my channel intro, to help spread awareness and safety for two-wheeled vehicles on the road. And that's really my goal with the videos that I put out of me on my road bike and stuff that happens. I don't try to be an idiot about it. I don't try to yell at people and start fights with them. If something happens to me, I just make a short little video about it, show what happened, how it was wrong, and what they should have done correctly, stuff like that, you know, just so that people are more aware that cyclists have rights on the road, and that you need to be more aware while you're driving and pay attention and make sure that you see cyclists out there, and really that you give them the space that they are legally entitled to, so that they can enjoy the road as well. And as far as my plans for motovlogging moving forward, I'm not in this for fame or money or anything like that. I don't really plan to monetize my channel at any point, or sell t-shirts or stickers or anything like that. I don't have anything against people that do. I don't think that they shouldn't be doing fundraisers like that or anything. If that's what they want to do, it's completely up to them how they want to run their own channel and everything, and how they want to handle their own business. So for me though, it's just not something I see myself doing right now. So it's just not the reason for me why I got into this. So that's that. Then before I end this for today, I want to send a real big thanks to Alpha Toxin for the shout out he gave me on his channel. Really appreciate it, man. I'm glad that you're liking the videos, and thanks again for the shout out. Well, I guess that's about all I got for today, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment and let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and ride safe out there. So, oh, yeah. Had a derp moment there.